We are live yet again. We are live yet again, ladies and gentlemen. We are freaking live, and I hope everybody's having a great night. I'm updating the thumbnail of the live stream. All right. Okay, and the live stream thumbnail is up. Only one more thing. All right. So we are here doing the Lucia agent story today. I know I said I would do it Friday, but I got too busy playing Pokemon and Digimon. So we are not going to do that. Well, I'm not going to do that tonight. Hopefully I can finish the agent story in one go. Maybe since I'm live, I'll do at least one Hollow Zero run. Because I still have to do my weekly Hollow Zero run. So, yes. But before we do that, I'm going to do my dailies. Because it's always good to do your dailies. But hopefully everybody's having a good Sunday today. A good Sunday evening. I know I am. My Chicago Bears won. So there's that. If you want to get my thoughts on the Bears win, go to my sports channel, Camfrey15 Talk Sports. So if you're a sports person, go watch that. But other than that, we're here to do Lucia's agent story. So I'm definitely ready to do that today and see what other stuff we got going on. So yeah. I'll probably talk about it whenever we have our 2.4 like special program. I'll give my thoughts on the story in terms of what is it? In terms of how the 2.3 story was in my opinion. Again, I thought it was alright. Long story short, if I want to be honest, I honestly thought the 2.3 story to me, it's crazy that I'm saying this, but I did feel like it definitely did feel like a filler story. Like, at the end we did get updates in terms of Sarah and stuff like that, but it definitely was a how would you would say a filler patch. So yes. Okay. Oh yes, my Twitch drops. For people who don't know, please do your Twitch drops because you get at least, even though it's two red investigator logs, three red W engine logs, the Bang Boo stuff, and then if you watch 2 hours of it, oh, you also get Denny's too, Denny's, and but if you also get if you watch 2 hours of somebody's live stream on Twitch, you get 50 free Polycom. So if you haven't done it, go do that. I think it's going on till like I think November 7th. So you're still good. I'm going on my phone at the moment, doing my HoloLab login. My HoloLab login got me one of this, even though it's not enough. So yes. Also,
bear witness to the noble principles of the is the Huh? How about a little late night adventure? I promise you'll love it.
The heck? Oh shit! I did not get their trust rewards. Yes. Claim that. Yep. There we go.
This weather's perfect for a little exploring.
Going back, I fully built out my Lucia, so this is what her stats look like after fully building her. I actually built her and finished building her, I believe, Saturday night. I believe it was Friday night or Saturday night. I fully built her out, so her HP is her max stat. I have 23,783. Attack 2,102. Defense not high. Don't really care because why should I care? Crit rate 19.4%. The crit damage 98%. She's not. I keep her on field sometimes, but not really. You want to just make sure once she sets up her ether veil, she's able to switch out into a she's able to switch out to the said rupture character you're using. I've been using Ishwen, so I think that's what I might use. I think I might be using her, Ishwen, and Jufufu in the team for the Holo Zero run. So yes, max out her core skills. I basically got 11. I don't really want, well, I can blow the money. I can blow it on, maybe I max out some stats since I do have it. I don't have a second cinema, and oh my goodness, that shot is beautiful. Max out her W engine. Running the Moonlight Lullaby, the 4-piece set, and a 2-piece Yoon Queen Summit. I try, this one, I mostly tried to go for HP stats. That's crazy. The one time I actually wanted HP stats to go invested into my disc, I wanted that. So I thought this was a good one. This one was fine, albeit I wanted more HP. I thought this one was actually a solid one. Now for her 4-piece, I'm going with the whole shebang of HP. That's why it's high. I was hoping that I could get it. I thought this was a fine disc. This was all right, and then I got that. The reason why I didn't roll for 2 more of this is because I didn't want to do that and go through that, but whatever.
How about a little late night adventure?
Anyways,
become even stronger.
And then for Monato, I'm still building him right now. He's level 60. Obviously, as you can see, I got to build out his core skills, and then obviously at least got to start on his regular sub skill stuff. But I managed to max out his W engine, and what I'm going with is a 4-piece Yunkui Summit and 2-piece Woodpecker Electro. I was mostly trying to get the crit rate or crit damage up. So, I thought this was a fine disc. Crit rate being +2 is fine. I kind of wish the +1 anomaly proficiency either went to crit rate or attack. This disc, I know it's maybe I go do a better disc at some point and upgrade that, but that's what I got dealt with there. I'll take this one. HP. I don't like this one. I don't really like this one because even though I got the 2+ crit rate, I don't like the penetration, but whatever. And then this one, it is what it is, So.
Take your time. I'm listening.
There's that, but yeah, nothing I can do about it. So maybe I adjust those discs, but anyways, let's do the hero, their agent story. I already did the hero journey thing, journal stuff, so that's kind of a whole thing, but let's do this agent story and dive more into about Lucia, right? All right, so let's do this. Damn, 80 polychromes? Fuck. Belle, Lucia said she needs to see you, but considering what I know of her, it's a bit too early for her to be dropping by, right? Alrighty, I'll stay up late tonight. You two shouldn't stay up late. Our seniors are still dedicated to their training, so you should maintain a regular schedule too. Sleep early and wake early. I can tell you're not really listening. Just be careful out there, and remember, you can always come to me if anything happens. Alright? Let me guess, Lucia just randomly shows up? Of course.
I knew you'd still be up.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I'm the night owl.
Yep, this is still early for me. I'm quite the night owl. Perfect. Anyway, the reason I'm bugging you at this hour is I was hoping you could help me with something. Lately,
what's that?
my ethereal tunnel in Cretan Hollow completely stuck.
And before I got stuck?
Whoa, that's rough. How are things going before you hit the bottleneck? It was going pretty well, I guess. I had this plan to turn our lawn into pedal sofas for holo camping, and I tried to figure out how the traffic lights on Fawn worked. Oh, do you happen to know if you tie both ends of a Spectre's cloak into a knot, how does it keep floating? idea. Where are all these research ideas even coming from?
What do you mean, where? From the hollows, of course. Just walk on in, run into a couple of ethereals, and boom! Research inspiration! But I'll admit, these ordinary inspirations are just not enough.
Not enough.
The inspirations are not enough? Or should I be asking, what about the other ideas you had before?
Roxy, could it be you haven't read any of my posts on Spook Shack? I guess the titles of my posts haven't been catchy enough. If I can't come up with something as attention-grabbing as the fiery serpent, then no matter how many times I write about blast crawlers, people are just gonna get bored and lose their interest in the forum. And when that happens, where can I find leads on the night horror?
The hell is that?
What's a night horror? Some rare ethereal you're interested in?
Well, it's kind of a long story. For now, think of it as an ethereal. An ethereal that can enter people's dreams and talk to them. Wait, Roxy, do you think ethereals can communicate with humans?
Anything's possible in the hollows. If ethereals could talk, I'd ask the Fawns why they always flash their red lights every time I walk by.
I know what you mean, Proxy. Normally, I'd say this is just baseless speculation and leave it at that. But right now, I've got the perfect research subject in mind. Let's head out now! Before diving into the hollow, we have to make a stop at Fluffy.
Fluffy.
Why are we going to Fluffy of all places?
Oh, I'm going to buy a toy.
What? A toy? Did you get a pet?
Not yet, actually. But I know Chestnut's gonna be the goodest pup.
Oh, I get it. You're trying to win over a puppy with treats and toys.
Yes!
Wait, if you're getting the toy now, then are you planning to take it into the hollow?
Okay. Alright. Hey, Belly on. Be Lion. Jesus. Hey, it's that nice little Dyren. Is that a dog Dyren?
Hey there! Welcome in! Looking for something special today?
If I want a little doggy to come up to me on her own, what should I get?
Honestly, you don't need to buy anything to get close to a pup. Genuine kindness, some patience, and a little passion. That's all it takes to win a puppy's heart.
Really?
It's true!
Well, if Fluffy's shopkeeper says so, then it's gotta be true. Plus, Karen herself is... Yeah, I trust her.
No. I'm not saying I don't believe it. It's just... Chestnut's a very particular little pup.
I understand. I've met lots of special needs pups. Some were abandoned, some have been on their own since they were born. If you want to gain their trust, it will take a longer time.
Okay.
Let me think. What about this? A brand new line of treats for puppies! I packed it with all sorts of delicious jerky. They're super yummy. No pup can resist it.
Really? Karen leaves in for a sniff and he introduces the treats. A chew.
Sorry. The smell got me.
That's okay. But, I don't think Chestnut would like this. Chestnut is, a bit of a picky eater.
I see. Then maybe you want to give this one a go. Our most popular toy. It's a battery-powered bird that flaps like the real thing. Our kitties and puppies go nuts for it.
This looks great! But is it sturdy enough?
I'm afraid not. It's actually designed more for cats, and it's built to be lightweight, so I wouldn't call it sturdy. It should work for smaller dogs, though.
Chestnut's a big girl with a big girl attitude.
Oh, that might not work then. Let me think.
Damn.
Oh, if you don't mind something a little old school, we do have another toy for bigger pups.
Really?
It's actually more of a pillow. It doesn't have any bells or whistles, but it's really sturdy and great for gnawing. It's also infused with a calming scent to help soothe anxious pups.
Oh.
People can't really smell it, but dogs usually like it a lot.
Oh, this is adorable! Though, I'm not sure if Chestnut would care much about the scent with her sense of smell.
Okay.
So Chestnut is a big, picky, grumpy puppy with a weak sense of smell? That sounds kind of weird.
What's weird about that? Every puppy's different. Chestnut's just got her own little quirks. I'll take this one, please.
Oh.
You got it. Hope it helps you bond with that special little pup of yours.
Oh,
Okay.
it definitely will.
Gotta catch up quick. Oh, and we're using Idhari? What the fuck?
Don't frighten me like that!
The best thing to do is...
Today's reading is Be a Hero.
Ooh.
Officer, it's wet.
Take your time. I'm listening.
How about... Foo-foo's here.
I'll run...
Hooey?
yeah, because they all go well together. Yeah, I'll do that because at least you want to have a stun unit. Because, hold on, yeah. When another character in your squad is a Rupture or stun character, when applying Daybreaker... Yep. Hold on just a quick second, guys. Okay, back. I might have to go again real quick because I have to check on my laundry. But yes. All right, let's continue. I didn't think that we'd be playing as Idhari, but hey, I guess they want you to play as much of Idhari as you can before her patch drops to see if she can reel her character in.
Let me think. All right, let's head that way.
Help! Help!
Oh shit.
Isn't that strange? This place was nice and quiet last time I was here.
By nice and quiet, you mean there weren't this many Imperials back then?
The heck was that?
Thank goodness you guys are here. I was this close to being killed. That sneaky little hottie totally set me up.
Huh?
Huh?
Which hottie are you talking about? Among the pack of ethereals that surrounded you, I didn't see any.
Oh, maybe you didn't see it. There was a smaller hottie, just about waist high. That one right there. It lured me all the way here and got me ambushed by all those ethereals.
Really no.
Never heard of anything like that before. An ethereal pulling tricks on people? How did it trick you?
It ran ahead like it wanted me to chase it, you know?
That's pretty weird.
It's not that weird. You young folks shouldn't underestimate how crafty those things can be.
No, I mean, you are pretty weird, mister. In the Hollow, most people run away from ethereals. That little hot tea from earlier, if you want to dodge it, It'd be easier than a Thanatos dodging a blast crawler. Why did you even chase it?
I didn't chase it. Look, I was minding my own business in the hollow, and that hottie ran at me out of the blue, with a whole pack of ethereals behind it to ambush me.
Now that's interesting. I've only heard of symbiotic ethereals in Hollow Zero being able to command other ethereals. Maybe that little hottie has what it takes to be the next Nineveh.
What?
I don't
we
get
don't
what you're on
we don't
about.
need that.
You run into ethereals in the hollow, you eliminate them. That's just the way it is. Instead of taking down that ethereal, you're now blaming me? That is just absurd.
Hmm.
Whoa there. Chill out, mister. She literally saved your life earlier. She's just trying to understand what happened to you. Is that so wrong?
You?
Frustrated by the questions from Lucia that he couldn't answer, the investigator snaps and storms off.
Roxy, do you think I'm absurd too?
No.
Of course not. I'm sure you have your reasons. Ethereals might be dangerous, but strangers aren't always any better. That's the real rule of surviving in the hollow.
I knew it! Now we're totally in sync! Like how Arimon and Spectre always find each other in the dark! Plus, that investigator earlier was quite the weird one. I mean, that's the first time I've ever heard anyone accuse Chestnut of hurting someone.
Who's Chestnut?
Wait, Chestnut? Who? You mean that little hottie the investigator was talking about?
Yeah! Chestnut is a good girl. Ever since I met Chestnut, she's never harmed anyone from outside the hollow.
Really?
More than once, she quietly led me to injured investigators so I could help them. This one time, right around here, my carrot stopped working. Chestnut just happened to stroll by and guided me out.
Hmm.
A hottie? Working as a rescue dog in the hollow? Are you serious? And here I thought your ideas from earlier were wild.
There's other reasons, of course, but I trust Chestnut. She's always been gentle and kind. What's strange is, the last few times I saw her, I kept feeling like someone was tagging her, tracking her. Just like that guy from earlier.
A kind and gentle ethereal? I need a second to process it. Those other reasons must be really important.
It's a long story. Let's talk about it when we get back.
Okay.
And thanks to that weirdo earlier, I didn't even get the chance to give Chestnut the toy I picked out. Let's look around a bit more. Maybe she's still nearby.
Okay, well, she may...
Chestnut went that way. Let's go take a look.
Okay, hold on. Look at this beautiful image of each one. I'll be back. Okie dokie. Alright, back. Let's continue on. Find the little hottie. The hell is this? Oh. Jesus, I cannot even see what's going on, bro.
My turn! It's showtime!
Okay. I officially cannot see what's going on.
Let me help you chill out. My turn now. Relax. My aim is true. Where are you going? I got it. How about I smash it? The next page is the ending.
Okay, there we go.
Chestnut, I know you're there. You didn't hide your tail properly.
Did she actually understand that?
Of course. She always understood me. Aw, you don't like it?
An actual ethereal.
Just give me a few minutes.
Although this is the closest Chestnut has ever gotten to me, it seems like she's not in the mood to play with me just yet. Should we head back? I haven't processed any of this, huh? Because of me or because of Chestnut? But I think I know what you want to ask. Let's talk about it once we get out of here. Okay. I was about to say, dude, my game... Bro, don't freeze up now. You leave the Hollow of Lucia and return to Sailing Bay. What a shame. You mean Chestnut?
Aww. Chestnut still wouldn't take my gift. Do you think that investigator spooked her? Maybe that's why she's being extra cautious today.
Yeah. By the way, how did you meet Chestnut?
That's a good question.
It has something to do with the night horror legend from my tribe.
The night horror?
Long story short, Chestnut is a gift the night horror sent me in a dream.
Jesus.
I think I remember you mentioning the night horror, but you never said it sent you a gift. Can you tell me more about it?
You already know I'm one of the night watchers out on the fringes of New Eridu.
Oh yeah, I
during
do.
the day, and we're active at night. The stories say that long ago, our ancestors fought a powerful ethereal. The battle lasted for days, and just before it fell, it released a final surge of power. Ever since then, it's haunted our dreams. Sometimes, when our people fall asleep at night, they dream of the night horror. And in their sleep, they walk straight into the hollow, drawn to its call. Just before the ether consumes them, before they become ethereals, they regain clarity for just a fleeting moment. Over time, we've come to realize that the more people who fall asleep, the stronger it becomes.
What a terrifying curse! Is there a way to break it?
No. That's why we moved to the outskirts of the city and stopped sleeping at night altogether. If we must rest, someone always stays awake to keep watch. The strange thing is, the night horror left more than just a curse. In the hollows, ethereals don't attack us. They see us like we're one of them. And this staff, it's the only weapon left from when our ancestors fought the night horror. It lets me mimic ethereal abilities. The chieftain said I was the most gifted of the younger generation, or something like that. I'm still not sure what made him decide that, but he gave this staff to me.
Explains why her attacks show, like, I guess you can say how can I say this? Like portrayals of ethereals in her attacks and stuff like that. So yeah.
Being seen as one of the ethereals and copying their moves. If all these weird powers are gifts from the night horror, Then what about Chestnut?
Oh, Chestnut. It was a night not long ago. Granny was keeping watch for me. She was telling me stories of the night horror. How it's both feared and revered by our people. She even described the night horror she saw in her dreams. Just like everyone else said, a stunningly beautiful ethereal. Almost godlike. That night, I dreamed of the night horror's gaze. It was looking at me. And in front of me, there was a little hottie. It looked tired, like it had been through a big fight. We stared at each other, like survivors meeting after a disaster. Still cautious, still on edge. Not long after that dream, I met Chestnut right where the dream had guided me. She didn't seem eager to be friends, but she wasn't hostile either. And she treated the other outsiders kindly too. That's why I've always believed Chestnut is a gift. A little dog sent by the night horror.
Well, the night horror needs to whatever.
So, the night horror was just being nice?
I don't know. But I think Chestnut is such a good girl. If we can get along, maybe the conflict we saw in the dreams won't come true after all. And what if the night horror is just like Chestnut? What if we could communicate with it? Then maybe everything our people have endured could finally come to an end.
That would be
Sounds
interesting,
silly,
to say the
doesn't
least.
Not at all. I get what you mean, Lucia. It's the Hollow. Who can say anything for sure?
Even among my own people, no one really believes me. Except for Ade and Granny.
Lucia glances out the window. The night sky is beginning to fade. Just a faint shimmer of dawn. Oh, I can read it. Can't believe it's already this late. Better make the most of it now. You grabbing some breakfast? Nope. I finally got away from home, and there's no one to tell me what to do. So it's time to stir up some trouble. Today, I'm gonna pull off an all-morninger. Yeah, haven't you heard? Staying up early in the morning can really mess with your health. I used to think that was just something only night watchers had to deal with. But later, I found out whether in the Outer Ring or on Wi-Fi Peninsula, everyone just looked as lost as lifeless in the morning. People sleeping, standing up in the cable cars, some stumbling into bamboo charging stations with their eyes barely open, often drifting into herbal tea shops asking for coffee. Clearly, they're all taking damage from pulling those early morning hours. No, that's kind of just getting your ass up for work. I know what that's like. Or that. Actually, because they stayed up all night. Really? But they just need to get some sleep in the morning. Like Grandma told me. Besides, I clearly remember, Belle, when you wake up early, you also... Wait. We're getting off track. It's actually about Chestnut. I heard people often take morning walks and their pets along the beach at Saline Bay. Should we go check it out? I want to learn how to get animals to like them. Hey, at least we're listening to this beautiful song track, our Saline Bay song in the background. Wow. Haha, want to say hi to her? Hey there, little birdie. So cute. It's rare to see a bird willing to perch so docilely on someone's shoulder. She's really friendly with people. If only my dog would rely on me like that. There may be a chance she's just being lazy, not wanting to flap her own wings, and just wants to use me as her personal ride. The little bird pecks the man's ear after the man begs for mercy. Oh. Wow, you two are really close. I get it. Animals can be moody sometimes. As humans, we need to be good at having patience, but also seize the right moment to create opportunities for communication. That's right. I trust she won't hurt me, and she trusts I won't hurt her. Everything else is minor, though. Honestly, this one did hurt quite a bit. Ouch. Chirp. I get it. I trust that Chestnut won't hurt me. So next time if she ignores me, I'll say something to make her angry. When she gets mad enough to bite me, I'll apologize. No, I don't think that's good. No worries. Everything else is minor. Exactly. It's just a little dog. What trouble can your chestnut possibly get into? Yeah, I don't know about that. This person's got a pet fucking tortoise. Hey, Lassie, what's up? Hey, sir, are you taking your turtle for a walk? Okay. That's right. Old Buddy here was my grandfather's good friend. He passed it down to my dad, and my dad passed it down to me. Technically, I should call it, you know what, let's not get into that. So that means this turtle is damn near dead. Damn, how old is this turtle? I know turtles can't live over... Can turtles live over 100 years old? No, buddy. Ain't no way. Because he said, old Buddy here was my grandfather's good friend, passed it to his dad, and my dad passed it down to me. And this man is an old man. So this turtle right here is definitely over... This turtle may be over 150. Okay, maybe in the Zenless Zone Zero world, turtles can live up to 150 plus. If there's any facts, please put that in the comment section for me, please. Your grandfather's good friend? Lucia counted her fingers trying to figure out the generational relationship between two elderly folks. Many years ago, when I first got it from my dad, I was still young. Back then, I found it too lazy and slow, so I just kept it in a water tank. It seemed to know I looked down on it, so it gave me the cold shoulder too. But over these past few years, I've grown old and can't walk much anymore. It forgave me in neglecting it before, and now it's willing to keep me company when I go out to soak up some sun. That's nice. I wish I had a quiet moment with my dog too, but I don't think she likes getting close to me. Take it easy, young one. When the words fail us, we can still speak through actions. Simply communicating with them, and they'll eventually understand. Yeah, that's an old-ass turtle, my guy. You might want to pass that down to your grandson. Let's talk to this dejected girl and her... cake. Sorry. Hello, good morning. Bad morning, unfortunately. Woof, woof, woof. Alright, I got it. So what do you want me to do now? The cocky little dog barks loudly a few more times, mixed in with some impatient sneezes. Lifts his head, turns around, clearly signs he wants to leave. The girl walking him heaves a heavy sigh and turns to ask Lucia. Sorry, what were you trying to say now? I wanted to ask how you and your dog usually get along. Oh, it's simple. He screams at me, I obey. If I don't obey, he screams and then I obey. Oh, okay. Well, clearly you must not like this dog then. He always manages to cause even bigger trouble, and all I have to do is follow his bark and call. We are a heartless tyrant with endless energy, and his poor slave. That's pretty much it. Well, damn. If that's how you feel. Oh. Of course, I thought about doing something about it, like starting a grand rebellion, grabbing him and jumping him into the sea, ending it all. Whoa! But then I thought, I'm not even as good a swimmer as he is. What if he swims back to shore and tricks someone else with that innocent act of his? Wouldn't I just be letting another poor soul fall victim? I'm not even gonna say that. But hey, humans live longer than dogs. In 10 years, when he gets old and has no energy left to bark and scream, and can't drag the whole table around the room, just because he leashed to it, he won't be able to torture me anymore. Okay. This woman right here clearly wants her dog to die. And for that, I don't really give a crap. So, I don't care anymore. When the time comes, we'll live together in love and perfect harmony. This example doesn't seem very helpful. All I learned is maybe I should chase after Chestnut until she's tall tuckered up and stuff the pillow into her mouth. What I learned from that is be a good owner and don't wish death upon your dog. Clearly that dejected girl was wishing death upon her dog. Not a good example. Not a good example. So that's how you interact with animals, except with the dejected girl. Got a lot to learn. But I still feel like Chestnut is also trying hard to get closer to me. Though she didn't accept my gift, she wasn't completely indifferent. Today was the closest she's ever gotten to me. But how do I gain her trust? Keep believing in her. So you mean even though I saw Chestnut being hostile to the investigator tonight, I still gave her the pillow so Chestnut was willing to get close because she thought I believed she was a good ethereal? That makes sense. Just like what Gramps said earlier, Chestnut understood me. Yeah, I'll say that. Heh, Chestnut, he was really unfriendly with him. Totally different from how I've seen her treat others before. Now she treats both of us. I like to believe that Chestnut made her own judgment after observing him. Though I don't know yet the reason as an ethereal, Chestnut being so friendly. Already a miracle that defies nature and goes against instinct. Alright, tonight's hollow bedtime tale's in here. Even for a planned on morninger, this has gone way too long. I need to get out of here before the Night Emissary's magic wears off. I'll come find you when there's a new development. Okay. So, one thing we find out about Lucia, she goes to sleep during the day, and she gets up and does her shit in the morning. Nice to know. Nice to know. All right, let's do part 2. You never needed a bedtime alarm at home? After all, wise reminders are more reliable than the clock. Lucia sent a message, but didn't really explain what's going on. I'll ask her when she gets here. I can't ignore Wise's curfew and stay out late having fun again.
Belle!
What happened? This is the bad music. This is the bad music.
What happened? Don't panic. Take your time and tell me slowly.
It's the Night Horror. There's word in my tribe that the Night Horror has returned. Our old
great.
chieftain. He sleepwalked into Lemnian Hollow, and no one's seen him since.
That's not good.
What? Was it an accident?
You know, I love how in the dialogue they have like basically the same response. Because they added on in the dialogue.
Ago, some people came to speak with the chieftain. They asked if any night watchers would volunteer to sleep at night so they could follow the sleepwalkers into the hollow and find the Night Horror. They promised they only wanted to learn more about the Night Horror's powers, and if anything went wrong, they'd wake us right away. But for everyone's safety, the chieftain said no. Not long after, people overheard the chieftain arguing with someone loudly.
That sounds suspicious. Do you think those people were involved? Since they got turned down, they forced the chieftain to sleepwalk?
But they left right after they spoke with the chieftain. No one saw them return or sneak into the tribe. It looked like the chieftain just began sleepwalking because of the Night Horror. And following the fate of all Night Watchers, returned to the Hollow's embrace.
Something's definitely off here.
I've been carrying the staff he gave me, and I still remember his words. Maybe all Night Watchers will eventually embrace their fate, sleepwalking back into the Hollow and becoming one of the Ethereals. But until that day comes, we live as people. We live our lives to the fullest. So if anyone took away the chance of him living his life to the fullest, even if it was the Night Horror itself, I need to know why.
Okay.
Bear witness to the
I can become.
I've got your back.
So this time we're gonna. Oh wait.
I am the Eye of Obel.
I thought it was just any stun unit. Any stun unit.
A new case to solve?
Hey, does Shingi work with you? Oh fuck, bro.
Let me finish my cup of...
I've got your back.
My loyal payment received.
Oh,
Let's get to work.
Polkra does work with her.
Looking for info? Or hiring me for a job?
Oh yeah, my Pulchra still needs to be built, but whatever.
My
You know what?
loyalty lies with the winner.
I don't use Pulchra much, so let's use all three busty women. I don't use Pulchra much, so hey, let me use Pulchra. This is the spot I was told about earlier. But this area, why does it look so familiar? I think so. Let me think here. This seems to be near a path Chestnut often takes. I've run into her quite a few times before. Weird. Is it really just a coincidence? Anyways, let's search around for any traces the chieftain might have left. Okay, looking around. Okay, let's keep going.
A crossroads. I see marks by the roadside. Let's check them out.
Thankfully, these are plants that haven't been corrupted yet. All this fluffy, dense moss around here, it would take at least a month to grow to this thickness and height. There's no sign of broken or trampled branches on any plants either. And there's definitely been no one in the viney area. They're covered in tiny thorns. No way anyone will be able to get through here safely. Hello, botany? This isn't the right way. Let's go look somewhere else. Hard to believe we almost missed such an obvious clue. Should be this way. You sure it's a chieftain? Well, to be optimistic, I think these look like footprints left by members of the Nightcrawler or Nightwatcher tribe, searching for the chieftain after he went sleepwalking and disappeared. Besides, this area is usually deserted, yet there are multiple sets of footprints, all fresh and undisturbed by ethereals. Even if it wasn't about the chieftain, we should still check it out. Okay.
The ethereals seem riled up today.
Huh? How do you know that? They all look the same to me.
See the glow around their cores? It's shifting fast. Much faster. About 20% quicker than usual.
Whoa, you can tell?
The hell ethereal is this, bro?
Ah, it's a hater.
A hater?
This ethereal?
Is the chieftain? No, not like that. But if the chieftain had turned into an ethereal, he would be a far stronger one than this.
Ghost chieftain, I guess.
High-rank ethereals never get along. So if one is flexing its muscles here, it might actually be good
Bro,
for us.
I need to get used to these things. Alright, there we go.
Following what you just said. But if you're calling it good news, it's good news.
Yep. But first you need to deal with this little troublemaker. It's being a menace.
My aim is true.
Take this!
Shatter! The next page is the ending! So that was just a warm-up. Are you ready for this? Take this! Beg for mercy! Stretch that! Too late! A little reward.
A little gift.
Okay, we'll take it. We will take it. Lucia rots around the area and finds a few markers. I hate to break it to you, but the ethereal we just saw was definitely a hater. They were all Exaltus priests before turning into ethereals. Oh, shit. From what I know, Hator requires some prep work to speak. It's the Exaltix exclusive cheese made with unique techniques and extra long fermentation. Sorry, I just suddenly lost my appetite for cheese too. Let's talk about something more cheerful. The people who came to rescue the chieftain left a mark. It means something like he's alright now, and everyone's gone back, but something seems off around here. Better get out quick. I didn't even notice there was a mark. Sometimes Night Watchers encounter more troublesome situations in the Hollow. To let our kin know about our predicament, we've established a unique and comprehensive system of markers. The message left behind this time, it matches what I felt. Let's take a look around. Yeah, I have this faint feeling something is making the ethereals around here restless. Look carefully, we might find something good. And I haven't seen Chestnut today. What I mean is, since the chieftain is fine, we should continue our previous research until we get new information. If I remember correctly, there should be an ethereal around here. That'd be perfect for research. Chestnut, huh? Yep.
Don't worry.
Oh! Lucia keeps scanning the surroundings, wondering why ethereals are acting so strangely.
No other clues nearby, huh?
Oh, what was that?
Huh?
It's Chestnut.
Chestnut? Did you come looking for me to hang out? Oh, you mean you want us to follow you? Come on, let's follow her.
Hold on, just like that?
Let's go! We've entered the Hollow so many times, but this is the first time we've had a tour service!
Jesus.
Wait, watch out for ethereals! And I don't mean Chestnut.
Emergency! Excuse me, coming through. Sorry, pardon me, coming through.
Oh, God.
Sorry! Whew, looks like everyone's in a rush today.
Weren't we supposed to be looking for clues? I think I just hit my steps for the day.
Belle, I'm embarrassed you can't get any else workout in.
Me too?
Don't tell me we'll get all the way there just to find out she was chasing after a lost chew toy or something. Are we finally here?
Bro, Belle, get a workout in, man.
Wait!
I'm gonna go back to the gym tomorrow.
Kieran? And what's that beside him?
Before Lucia could wake Kieran up, more excited ethereals come swarming in, and Chestnut seems to want to join the fight. Chestnut? I must be dreaming. So, a hottie is helping us beat other ethereals. Watch out, Chestnut. Here I come.
Sleep well.
Alright, there we go. Take some time to wake up Lucia's fellow Night Watcher.
Kieran? Kieran! Are you okay?
Lucia? What are you doing here?
I heard about the chieftain. I came here to see if there were any clues. What about you? Did you also sleepwalk into this hollow?
I don't really remember. I asked a friend to keep watch for me, but somehow I still ended up sleepwalking. Before you guys woke me up, I had no idea I was here.
It's pretty late. Maybe that friend of yours also dozed off.
I don't know. I saw him as a friend. But maybe he didn't see me the same way.
Well,
He's always in an investigator outfit. Last time I ran into trouble in the Hollow, he was the one who saved me. Lucia knows. When things go south in the Hollow, we Night Watchers are always the first ones to be abandoned. It's rare for anyone to turn back for us.
What? Why? Just because you don't get attacked by ethereals, they treat you like you're some kind of freak?
Mm-hmm. Especially when the ethereals come swarming. It really becomes apparent that we're Night Watchers. But then again, I guess it's not always intentional. Sometimes people genuinely can't tell. In the chaos, a Night Watcher in a helmet doesn't look that different from a frenzied maniac or a vicious striker.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. But there's something strangely funny about it, too. Sorry. I shouldn't laugh at it.
In dangerous situations, people tend to turn on anyone they see as different. When panic hits, those so-called teammates usually choose to abandon us first. And they always say things like, "You'll be fine. The ethereals won't attack you. Just hide here. We'll come back for you when we can."
Most of the time, no one comes back for us.
That's why, after that guy saved me, I really thought he was a true friend.
I understand what you mean. But has he been acting strange lately?
Strange. Well, lately, he's been asking a lot about the night horror. And really digging into things like how we communicate with ethereals. Does that count?
Communicate with ethereals?
Yeah. He saw me trip over a beholder engine once. It just looked at me and left me alone. Didn't attack me or anything. After that, he got it into his head that Night Watchers must be able to communicate with ethereals. Has the power to calm them down. By the way, speaking of calming and communicating with ethereals, isn't that your specialty, Lucia?
What?
You mean those ethereals I summoned? Oh, that wasn't me controlling them. That was just an optical delusion. I layered some visual effects on top of simulated ethereal attack patterns, so it looks like they're there, but it's all just illusion.
I see. But what about this thing?
Oh, that's Chestnut.
This ethereal's been sitting there quietly this whole time. I thought maybe it could understand us. Wait, is it one of your illusions too?
Ah, yes, totally. When sitting still, she doesn't use much ether, so she looks really well behaved. But if you try to make her do something, she can be a little slow. This illusion isn't doing very well. I'll have to practice more later. Aw, I was gonna ask her to do something else too.
Oh, I see. This ethereal looks insanely real. I've seen some of your illusions before, but this one... Seems like you've improved your skills again. Congrats.
I guess so. Thanks.
But, even with the staff passed down in our tribe, you still can't really control ethereals. Does that mean what the guy's after? Controlling or communicating with ethereals was never actually possible in the first place?
Manipulating the ether environments to control ethereal behavior isn't totally far-fetched. Take Geppetto from Hollow Zero. It could even command other ethereals to launch ambushes.
That's true.
But this strange device here, I doubt it can pull off anything close to what Geppetto could do.
If we're talking about massive symbiotic ethereals like Geppetto, then yeah, it could definitely manipulate the ether environment in a large area. But I feel like we don't really need something that extreme to influence ethereal behavior. If we just want to change how ethereals behave, then maybe suppressing or stimulating their ether activity levels could do the trick.
As expected from our ethereal expert. Have you seen anything like that before?
No, but the ethereals we encountered earlier were unusually agitated, as if they'd been provoked by something.
Probably
Do
the
you think
investigator.
it could be because of this device? And don't forget the
maybe.
chieftain's disappearance. What if someone's using the Night Watcher's abilities to try and communicate with ethereals, or to test how much they can control them?
Are you saying that someone's been experimenting on us? Using
Maybe.
our ability to sleepwalk our lives? For research?
That's right. They probably want to exploit the Night Watcher's abilities to locate the Night Horror and research how to communicate with ethereals.
This theory actually lines up with how we've been treated during Hollow joint operations.
But it's just a theory for now. We shouldn't jump to conclusions. We need more leads, like figuring out what this strange device actually does.
Okay. I'll keep you posted on what's going on back in the tribe.
Okay.
Weird little thing. Belle! Come take a look at this thing!
Ether amplifier. This device looks like some sort of ether amplifier. If I'm not mistaken, the way it channels ether is somewhat similar to my staff. Of course not. Those were real ethereals just now, even more agitated than usual. Actually, my staff can indeed influence the behavior of ethereals. That's amazing. Since my staff can knead ether into a ball, it occasionally emits an intense light like the core of the ethereal, blinding those ethereals that still have a vision. If that ethereal isn't nice to me, I'll catch it off guard and bonk it on the head. Just kidding. I noticed you've been kind of out of it, lost in thought 1 minute and nervous and talking nonsense the next. Feeling better now? Let's talk about the machine first. Looks like it's what's making the ethereals around here so restless. The chieftain's sleepwalking and Kieran's blackout. They're probably connected to whoever's put this thing here. But who could have done this? This person behind it all, could they also know about this stuff passed down from our ancestors? Chestnut is back.
Chestnut? Wow! You like this pillow, don't ya? Thanks so much for today. Will you come play with me again next time? Yes, she'll come too. It's a promise then.
Who will come to? Me?
Jeez, Bill's like, don't know about
It was
that.
nice meeting you, Chestnut.
Okay. Dawn approaches. It's about time Lucy leaves, but she seems to be deep in thought about something.
Oh, it's nothing. I was just wondering why the chieftain chose to give me the staff.
Sorry,
If
guys,
the
I had to
family in
sneeze.
Eridu had been holding on to a secret weapon, you'd expect it to go to someone powerful. Someone who could last the longest in the Hollow. Or someone who's best at taking down ethereals, right? Not that the Night Watchers believe whoever slays the most ethereals is the strongest, but I don't exactly have any other qualities that stand out.
But you really know the ethereals. The staff is a relic left behind after the Night Watchers confronted the Night Horror. Giving it to the person who understands the Night Horror best totally makes sense.
That does make a lot of sense. Actually, I've always had doubts about the true purpose of this staff. For decades, our chieftains have used it to fend off ethereals and protect our people from hollow disasters. But for me, defeating ethereals was never the goal. I wanted to understand them. Even among the Night Watchers, some say I've strayed too far from tradition.
Right. You've always had a special interest in ethereals. I don't think I've asked before, but what made you want to study them in the first place?
Ethereals. Some are born from the Hollow itself. Some are the continuation of life in the Hollow. Some of them feel like projections of who we are in the Hollow. Others are quite literally the people we once knew. I keep wondering, when someone is corrupted and becomes an ethereal, when they lose their sanity and identity in the Hollow, is there really no way to bring them back? If we see the Hollow as our enemy, then it's nearly invincible. No matter how strong you are, I don't think anyone can wipe out every last Hollow. But if one day we could uncover all the secrets of the Ethereals, or if the Hollow itself could answer us, then maybe there's still a chance to bring our lost loved ones home. We can't change what's already happened, but maybe we can still move toward a future where we no longer have to live in fear of the Hollow.
Maybe. But, Lucia, those are some big questions. Perhaps the old chieftain gave you that staff because he believes in your search for the truth.
Is that so? Well, there's no way the two of us can figure everything out just by thinking. Let's not stress ourselves out. Phew. So much has happened tonight. I'm exhausted. I should head home and get some rest. But I'm sure we can find out more about the chieftain and Kieran. Once I hear something new, I'll let you know.
It's hard to believe I've actually touched an ethereal, a living ethereal, moving, and it let me pet it on its own volition. Lucy is so amazing. This is so exciting. What kind of adventure will she take me on to next? But I'm just feeling a bit sleepy. If I head back now, I should make it in time to eat breakfast. Wise bot, right? I'll sleep after eating. Damn! Her sleep schedule about to be all fucked up. Oh, shit. Alright, we got the final part of the story. I'm gonna go do my laundry real quick, and then I will be back. Okay, sorry for the wait, guys. Let's finish this character or this agent story up. Oh, Idhari's here, bro. Lucia said that she had something super amazing to tell us tonight, so she asked us to meet her at Mystic Wares. But before she could say a word after rushing here, she got a message from someone called Kieran and just left right away. Yuzuha and the others were also completely confused, but since their families were waiting, they headed back home. Though I think you might know what's really going on. Damn it, I thought Lucia and Alice were gonna help out with this in Monoto. But nope, that's not. I do. If you know about it, then I can rest easy. Lucia says she and Chestnut are waiting for you and wants you to meet them at the spot. Yidhari hands over the page of notes clearly hastily written and torn from Lucia's notebook. I'm on it. Let's wait until you get back, then you can tell me what really happened. Whatever she ditched us for, you had better be worth it, or else she's gonna have to treat us to Yamcha Sin at the very least. You sound kind of like Yuzuha when she said that. I can't hide anything from you. We'll wait outside the hollow for you just to bring Lucia back. But who is Chestnut? Yeah, that's a long story. Oh.
You're for
Fufu's here.
Fufu's here. Yes. What up, Hooey? I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. All right. Yeah, you're waiting for us, but Idhari's coming with us. We get to play as Idhari. Again, the game's basically giving you so many chances to play as Idhari so you can be... What the hell is this dude doing? Lucia? Look, our little guide is in his position. Woof, woof. You're so smart. Belle, what are you muttering about? We're deep in the Lemnian Hollow now. Even I've never been here before. If that investigator really is hiding here, plotting something, I wonder how Kieran managed to track him down. Never mind that for now. The terrain around here is pretty tricky, so stick close to me and our guide Chestnut.
Let's just follow Chestnut. Whether it's the suspicious investigator we saw earlier, or... Chestnut should remember their scent.
She has the makings of a rescue dog. You should totally train her.
So what you're trying to say is that clearly Kieran may be the bad guy in all this, huh? Okay, that's a cute little dodge. Not bad. Chestnut's marking really helped. To be honest, if someone can spot these claws marks, they probably wouldn't miss these documents either. Oh, I get it. Lucy's trying to be positive reinforcement dog training. Wait, what's written here? It's about Chestnut. From a reliable source, a smaller than average haughty, usually active in Times Warren Hill area. After repeated observation, it can be confirmed that the target displays affection and almost no hostility towards non-ethereal beings. It appears that communication with the target is possible. Chosen as the research subject, the capture plan is as follows. Yeah, I do wonder if this may be a storyline in the future where maybe people feel like they can control ethereals. Just as a thought. Well, actually, technically, we've been through that with the Exalted, but like actually like random ass ethereals. But you get my point. After Chestnut from the very beginning, we need to find them quickly. And what reliable source means? Could someone be feeding them information about Chestnut? All right, time to go to work.
Are you ready for this? I am...
A phone that was left behind hurried damage, but not fatally. What the... Looks like the person's phone. Thank you for your referral. Our collaboration has been going quite well. However, allow me to bring the news of the hottie to that gentleman. I'll be seeing you next time. Oh no. Even if we have a chance to meet again, you likely won't recognize me anymore, so farewell. What does that even mean? Partner betrayed him. Huh? You mean the guy who accused of sliding with the ethereals might have already turned into an ethereal? Are you really upset? No, it's not that. I was just thinking. We had saved him in the time. Would it be fun to see the face of that person who was eager to say their final farewell? Jesus.
It's showtime!
Watch the blind spot.
See my back! Gracious start!
What's this? The thing inside likely belongs to the investigator. Not sure what happened, but the person on ethereal must be nearby. Oh. This mother effer. We'll take you down too. Don't worry, buddy. We'll take you down.
You were right, Lucia. He's close.
Sorry. I'll have to send you back to the hollow.
Are you ready for this?
I feel like there's an endless stream of ethereals heading this way. Lucia, I'll face.
Yep. They know exactly what they're after. If this keeps up, we're toast. We need to take out the amplifier now.
Well, well, well.
Of course.
The device is broken. Guess you'll have to pay me back for that, huh?
Of course. Kieran. Of course he's evil.
As expected, from one of my own. So much for being close to the ethereals. When it's time to strike, you don't even flinch, do you?
Kieran?
Oh, did I surprise you? Honestly, I was more surprised by you and the old man.
You mean the chieftain? He sleepwalked into the hollow because of you?
Yes, apparently.
Yeah. I figured someone like him, sitting at the top for so long, would have caught the Night Horror's attention. But nope. He's swallowed by Lemnian Hollow just like anyone else.
Oh, great.
Why are you doing this?
Because he's an asshole.
He was just a coward, standing in the way.
Well, damn.
A few days ago, some higher-ups came looking for him. They made him an offer, but he turned it down on the spot. When I confronted him about it, he acted like he was some righteous hero and told me off like I was some kind of traitor.
Maybe it was in the benefit of the...
Hypocrite.
Oh.
Just like him. No wonder he gave the staff to you.
It sounds like somebody's
Call us
jealous.
hypocrites, but you'll do whatever it takes to get what you want, even if it means hurting others.
Whatever it takes. After years of glorified legends, everyone forgets. The Night Watcher's power was taken from the ethereals to begin with.
The Night Watcher's power was taken from the ethereals? What do you mean?
Well, well. Lucia didn't tell you? There's another version of how the Night Watchers came to be. Our ancestors didn't just encounter the Night Horror by chance. They knew what it was capable of.
And what was that?
They knew it could control other ethereals. The entire tribe went after it, hoping to defeat it and seize its power. But when the Night Horror unleashed its final surge of energy, half the tribe turned into ethereals on the spot. The rest barely survived. The only reason they were acknowledged by the Hollow was because they sacrificed their own kin.
That's just another ancient rumor.
Stop lying to yourself. Do you really believe you can strike a deal with the Ethereals and not pay the price?
Stop twisting the facts. Even if that story is true, it's got nothing to do with what's happening now. What exactly are you trying to say?
We've spent our lives hiding in the shadows, shaped by traits we never asked for. Just because the Ethereals don't attack us, those who live in the city see us as freaks. Like we're invisible. Like we don't matter. When disaster hits, whether it's in the city or in the hollows, we're always the ones they abandon first. Back when New Eridu was founded, public security declared all survivors had been safely relocated to New Eridu. And us? We were still running for our lives. Caught between companion hollows, stumbling over the bodies of our own kin, crying as we counted who didn't make it. Tell me, did anyone come for us? Lucia, don't you want to change our lives for the better?
Even if we were to leave all this behind, it shouldn't come at the cost of our people's lives.
Who are you waiting for to come and uphold justice? Being seen as kin by the Ethereals, walking freely through the hollows. This is the Night Horror's blessing! We should use this gift to earn power, to gain recognition. Isn't that what we deserve? If it means a better future for everyone, then what do a few sacrifices matter?
But the price you're paying for that future, is it really your so-called gift? Or is it the lives of your own kin? What is it you really want? A place for our tribe to survive? A stamp of approval from New Eridu? Or something else?
Those sacrifices were just inevitable casualties. It's nothing compared to what we gave up when we first fought the Night Horror. Besides, after the early trials, I finally found better test subjects and stronger allies to back me. Everything's going smoothly now.
Better test subjects? Are you talking about me?
Lucia, you're so full of yourself. Though I too used to think you were some kind of prodigy, summoning Ethereals out of thin air. But now, you're just a coward with a fancy stick. Putting on cheap tricks, hiding behind research, while running away from your fate! I couldn't care less whether you live or die.
What is it you're after? Chestnut or the staff?
Obviously both.
That staff was entrusted to me by the chieftain. After everything you've done, you still have the nerve to ask for it? And Chestnut? Chestnut is my friend. She is a free ethereal. I will not let you take her away!
Oh, save the speech. I've heard it all before. The Night Horror is watching over the conflicts, gifts from your dreams. But you've never even dreamed of the Night Horror. You are just making up stories to hide the fact that it never chose you. The only reason you stumbled upon this rare hottie in the first place was because I slipped up. And I'm here to fix that. It's time things go back on track now.
What do you mean by
You
that?
treat our people with even less care and compassion than Nineveh does the Hornets. Believe a word
She
you
basically
say,
said, bro.
and I won't let you hurt anyone else just to feed your ambition.
You didn't really think that half-finished prototype you destroyed earlier was my only backup plan, did you? Not everyone can stand to see the Night Watcher's rare gift go to waste.
Oh, God.
My ally supports my research generously. They've even thrown in a little extra firepower. So hand them over. Your magic stick. The gullible little ethereal you tricked. And you, my new test subject.
What?
You surrender now. Maybe I'll even spare you from getting torn up too badly. Before I put you to use.
Whoa, bro, chill.
Tigers are on it!
Bro, this guy is despicable.
It's showtime!
Don't worry, one swing will do. Here you go.
Like a shadow! Drawn from countless legends, melodies, and dreams!
As for Shadow,
Return to the Sea of Dreams! Shatter!
rest amidst the ice. I knew it wouldn't be that easy.
Listen to my
Bro, your damn mech ain't nothing special.
Wanna play a game?
Here we go.
The hunt begins!
There we go. Oh shit.
So, looks like the staff didn't make you stronger. Why don't you give it back to me? I won't
No.
allow you to disgrace the relic of my ancestors.
Chestnut. I will never give the staff to you.
Yes.
Instead of using it to hurt people or treating it as a bargaining chip, I would rather use it to make new friends in the hollows.
Go, little hotties! Oh shit! Damn. Destroyed that fucking mech.
The real ethereals? You're a monster.
See? The hollow has answered my call.
Damn. She summoned actual ethereals.
You freak.
Maybe. But if you were really blessed by the night horror, how'd you end up being defeated by a freak and a little hot tea?
Damn.
I underestimated you.
So you got beat by a
No.
bunch of
What
bitches.
you underestimated was what you kept talking about. The gift. You always saw our abilities in the Hollow as some kind of superior gift. And you see the city people as enemies who abandoned us. And when it came down to it, you forgot that we've been acknowledged by the Hollow and chose their machine instead.
I was only borrowing their power.
Most people see ethereals as enemies. But when you try to exploit their power and get burned by your own betrayal, it's hard to play the victim then, isn't it? When you spoke so passionately about our tribe's place in the world, I thought you understood that.
Are you defending the ethereals now?
Whoa, that is a wild take. And for the record, Lucia never stood by when ethereals were hurting people.
You see the Night Watcher's power as leverage or a weapon for revenge. I see it as a way to understand the world. I want to learn about ethereals because the Hollow is their home. They're born there. They exist there. And they return there. I want to learn from them.
Not because you also want to find the night horror?
That's only part of it. I want to find it. To speak with it. To try and fix the situation we're in. But that doesn't mean I'll stop trying to understand the other ethereals along the way.
Wait, what about Chestnut? There's still so much we haven't figured out about her.
Chestnut. I might never be able to fully understand you. This is probably goodbye for us. You never said who your ally was, but I'm guessing they already know about Chestnut, don't they?
That's right. I won't lie. I did promise my ally I'd bring back an ethereal that could talk to humans. He's very interested. So, make your choice, Lucia. Stay with her, wait for them to find her, and watch as she's dissected, destroyed? Or let her go deeper into the hollow and never see her again.
No need for threats. I know what you mean. People like us, strange, sometimes invisible to others. If we don't live among our own, it's nearly impossible to find someone else who's just as special. A real friend. Thankfully, I met my friends. Friends with genuine kindness, some patience, and a little passion.
Sounds familiar. Who said that again? Wait, wasn't that what Karen said? The way to get puppies to like you?
Friends. You mean the kind of friend who sends 2 messages in the morning when they wake up, then leaves you on read all day until finally replying right before bed?
Hey, are you night blind or just stuck in your own little bubble? I'm Lucia's friend, and I'm standing right here. I stayed up way past my bedtime to be here. Don't act like I'm invisible.
See? Staying close doesn't mean you have to talk to each other all the time. We live in different moments, but that doesn't keep me and my friends apart. Now, before I say my proper goodbye to one of my best friends, Chestnut, and hand you over to public security, I've got one last question. That ether amplifier of yours, what are its side effects?
What?
Right before I summoned the brave little hotties, I felt a strange power surge through me. In this area, only that amplifier could have caused something like that. But what's the price?
You think that machine summoned those hotties? It's impossible. You've destroyed that thing completely. And as your tribesman, I didn't feel anything unusual. Maybe it's time you face it. You're just something that can't be explained. You're a...
Look, I understand that you're out of options and brain cells, but can we please stop with that word already?
Freak! Okay, I'm sorry. It's like something only angsty teenagers would say. Hear it one too many times, and it feels like getting brushed by Sordidus's tentacles. Ugh. Anyway, I'm taking you to public security. Our tribe isn't some lawless land. Now, it's time to say goodbye. He's right. You'll be freer and safer if you stay away from me. Head for the deepest part of the hollow, as far as you can go. Be wary of humans the way they're wary of you, but don't hurt them. If we're lucky, maybe we'll meet again. Good girl, Chestnut. Go on. I will never forget you. I already miss you.
You're finally here, Belle. Are you done?
I borrowed a vacant house from Monato so Kieran could stay there. The chieftain said someone will come pick him up, an officer who's familiar with our tribe's affairs. That investigator who turned into an ethereal wasn't exactly a good person, but Kieran still has to take responsibility.
Great. I'm glad things have settled down. But I can't help thinking, isn't there still something we haven't figured out?
Yeah, we still don't know anything about Kieran's ally. There might still be someone out there waiting to take advantage of the Night Watchers. It's unsettling.
Unsettling? That doesn't sound like you, Lucia. But either way, you're going to keep up with your research, right?
Of course! Even if I won't be seeing Chestnut as often anymore. And I can't upload our videos or tell the world there's an ethereal in the Hollow who can actually communicate with humans. Chestnut gave me the courage to keep going. I've made some real progress this time.
Progress. Oh, you mean the staff, right? It really came through this time.
Yeah! You see, I don't know how it happened, but just now, through the staff, it felt like the Hollow responded to me. The Hollow said, "Let there be little hotties to help Lucia." And boom! They appeared! And helped me take down that big guy! All in all, I think it's something very, very memorable. And it's got tons of research potential. You see, if the Hollow really let me communicate with little hotties, then maybe I could talk to the Night Horror too?
If you really could talk to the Night Horror, what would you ask?
If I ever got the chance, I'd ask, why did it give the Night Watchers the trait that makes ethereal see us as kin? Can our dreams stop leading us to madness and turning us into ethereals? But I want more than asking questions. I have bigger ambitions. Maybe someday, everyone could hear the Hollow respond, just like the first Night Watchers did. Maybe we could even communicate with it, so we won't have to live like nomads.
Wow, that answer is a long way off. But I think if anyone can reach it, it's you, Lucia.
Yeah, there's still so much left to learn. Time for a break, and then the journey continues!
Well, ever since you came to Yuqueen's Summit and started following the strict routine of our senior disciples, I haven't seen you stay up this late for so many nights. I was helping out my goat girl. Don't tell me you and Lucia made plans to become Night Watchers together. Yep, let's head out now. I don't believe Belle would go anywhere near she can't get Yumcha Sin and noodles. Alright, Monato seems to be waiting for you in the outer courtyard. Go take a look. When you get back, we'll talk about what's happening lately, and make sure you go to bed early tonight. Dude, I still gotta talk with fucking Monato, bro? What else does I need to be fucking heard? Jesus. Can we end this story? Lucia seems down lately. Yuzu and the others think you might know what's up. Actually, we've seen her post. She's still sad about parting ways with that ethereal puppy. It's possible. I just saw her at Fluffy. Let's go over now.
Although Lucia's always going on and on, like, we gotta be friends with ethereals. We can never quite follow her train of thought. But as her human friends, everyone really likes her. Plus, she's always so cheerful. So what's been weighing on her lately?
Oh, miss, I remember you. Would you mind if I asked a few quick follow-up questions?
Oh, you mean the sturdy little pillow I bought here?
Yes.
Sure, go ahead. What do you want to know?
Thank you so much. So, did your puppy like it?
Yeah, she loved it.
I'm glad to hear it. Next question is, how's the wear and tear?
Pretty worn out now.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. We'll keep improving the pillow's material. But the material's already been reported as too hard by a lot of customers. If we make it any sturdier, I'm worried some smaller pups might hurt their teeth chewing on it.
Chestnut is, well, a big girl. For most dogs, the material is already strong enough, I think.
All right, noted. And one last question. Has your pup shown any discomfort from the filler's scent?
Not at all. She's quite a strong pup. Loves running around with that little pillow in her mouth.
Wonderful. Thank you for shopping with us. We appreciate the feedback.
Lucia, are you done talking? Huh? What's with that look? What were you guys talking about just now? Next time, don't call hotties puppies.
All right.
Canine thyrans aren't puppies either.
Yup. Fierce canine thyran or bulky hottie. Either way, not your average little pup.
All right. Back on topic.
Congrats, Lucia. Your post is blowing up. At first I thought it was because everyone was suddenly interested in debating why Trinocs have such pointy heads.
Don't mention it. I put so much effort into my serious, well-thought-out research posts. But everyone just wants Chestnut's adventure stories. Some even asked when Chestnut will dive through the fissure into Hollow Zero, punch the Hornets, kick Nineveh, and reach the peak of ethereal life.
Lucia, we all know you miss Chestnut, but...
But a hottie's front legs are built more like a real canine's, not a cat's. I mean, they can't punch hornets, and its back legs can't really...
Wait. This is what you've been stressing over?
Well, not exactly. Actually, Belle, there's something else I wanted to talk to you about. Things are mostly settled now. Kieran's been turned over to public security. But when I asked the chieftain, even he had no clue why I was able to summon an actual hottie using just the staff and a notebook. If it wasn't just the staff, then maybe the little hotties appeared because the night horror was watching me again. Or was it because of Chestnut? Do you think the night horror might not be an ethereal at all?
I trust your judgment. But aside from ethereals, the only other beings we've seen born from the Hollow are... the sacrifices, right? The night horror doesn't seem like one of them. Then what could it be?
It gave the Night Watchers the traits that make ethereals mistake us for kin. It can enter our dreams and lead us into the Hollows. It even foreshadowed my farewell with Chestnut. It has to be something far more mysterious, some deeper creation of the Hollow itself. But I still know far too little about the Hollows. Like you said, the answers might be a long way off. At least I can restart the research I put on hold. So, who's coming with me into the Hollow to see if an Avaris actually bonks its horn when it rolls over?
There we go. Alright, and we finished the story. Well, the agent story is finally over with, and that is basically it. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed the agent story. I'm going to go get me a late night snack, probably a nice little Wendy's, and call it a night. But otherwise, guys, I will catch you guys whenever the next Zenless patch well, the Lucia pulls, right? And if not Lucia, Yidhari pulls. And if Yidhari has an agent story, I will be back doing the agent story for Yidhari as well. But other than that, guys, you guys have a great rest of your night. And I will see you hopefully sometime this week when it comes to anime reviews. But till then, guys, peace.